Thank you. So May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and Cañada Flintridge resident Maggie Jackson and the new Mrs. California America is launching an initiative to break the stigma around mental illness and educate about suicide prevention with Your Mind Matters. So she joins us live in studio this morning. First, congratulations on your title.
Thank you so much.
The recent title.
Yes, just won on May 10th. So
congratulations.
Nice and fresh. Yes, ready to go to Mrs. America in August.
And represent California.
Yes.
So we're so thankful for that and for you. So your platform is mental health awareness, and with Your Mind Matters. Tell us about that.
Yes, so Your Mind Matters was started after my brother Yancey's suicide 12 years ago.
Sorry.
Thank you. And it wasn't until last year, even though he passed 12 years ago, that I started seeking therapy myself. And you know, I never really felt worthy of therapy. I didn't have a mental illness. My brother dealt with bipolar disorder and really struggled. And so it wasn't until last year that I started seeking therapy and realized, wait, no, my mind matters too. And so it's an initiative to encourage everyone that your mind matters, whether you have a mental illness or not, and taking care of your mind, going to therapy, doing the right things to take care of your mental health is just as important as going to the gym to take care of our bodies.
There's a lot of stigma around a lot of this. I mean, just the story within what your brother was struggling with, and then just people going to therapy as well. So what are you doing to combat that with this platform?
Yes, so with Your Mind Matters, I am doing talks in the community to help remove the stigma, to educate about mental health, suicide prevention, and also give hope to those who are struggling that there is a way to heal. Yes, the stigma is such an important piece to remove, and that's just by talking about it. So doing these talks in the community, showing people that you care and support, normalizing therapy, and educating them about ways that you can get help. NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, is an amazing resource to learn about mental health and suicide prevention.
Yeah, they're really involved in our community.
Yes.
It's great to see the work they're doing with that, especially this month. So what is part of those talks that you're having with people? What are those conversations and these educational conversations?
Yeah, a lot of it has been how to support someone who may be struggling, or even yourself. So, you know, unfortunately, I'm not alone in my story. 2 out of every 5 people personally know someone who has lost their life to suicide. So I think it's important that we start normalizing the conversation around it. So, and there has been research that if you do ask someone, you know, are you thinking about taking your own life? Like, are you mentally struggling? That it does not encourage them to worsen their problem. It actually encourages them to seek help. So finding ways to speak about it has been the best part.
And with you now going to therapy, you know, you've experienced it. What do you recommend to people?
Right, so, you know, it's kind of a trial and error of what works for each person individually. For me personally, getting outside has made such a huge difference. It is crazy how just a breath of fresh air can really make a difference. Yes, and sunshine and exercise. I try to move a little bit every day. And journaling, I've been keeping a journal since I was 7, so I have so many volumes and gratitude lists and human connection. I think that's something that we're really missing a lot nowadays. And so finding communities, finding groups to connect with is a great way to relieve some stress.
How does this look moving forward past the month of May and you being out there with these conversations?
Yes, I want to continue doing these talks. September is Suicide Awareness Month. I am going to go into classrooms. I want to be a part of organizations. I really want to normalize the conversation around mental health, seeking therapy, and suicide prevention.
All right, Maggie, thank you so much for this
you.
conversation, and definitely follow her journey. You said the National Conference, August.
Yes, Mrs. America.
And then we can put this platform on a national level
as
well.
All right. That's the hope.
Maggie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.